Hello, my name is Omar Parra, and this is my speech on healthcare. Healthcare not being free for everyone is a reason for many deaths in the United States. Healthcare should be free for everyone instead of having insurance, since it seems the only people who pay the most have the best care and best chance to survive in an emergency. The country should run so much better, especially health-wise, if people didn't have to pay for basic human right of just being taken care of and giving care when they are sick or ill. Not only should it be for diseases and sickness, but it should also be available for mentally ill. Many people have suffered because of health insurance not being free in the United States. A healthy nation is a wealthy nation. Is a good example of why countries like the US should have free healthcare. Although it can be good for the economy, it doesn't mean that people should die because of it. Many people are too scared to even call an ambulance because it costs too much to just get a ride to the hospital. A new study has found that over 45,000 people die due to the lack of health insurance. Many of these people lack health insurance because of poverty. Health insurance costs thousands, which not everyone can afford. Although there are programs for the poor linked to health insurance like Medicaid or CHIP, it is still not enough for some in need. The right of having free health insurance is an international and human right. This is because many countries don't just let people die because they simply can't afford it. If many countries see this as a basic human right, why can't the United States see it too? Many people get these sicknesses and diseases because of public health. The public health as a country could be so much better and safer if healthcare was free for everyone. If everyone in the country has free healthcare, not as many people would be sick, which would prevent many epidemics and would save many lives. Free healthcare can lower down many of the country's biggest sickness, such as people who are diabetic. If we had free health insurance who struggle with things like prediabetes and obesity would be able to have the resources that they need and deserve to overcome this obesity. Healthcare would cover nutrition and provide it to many people who are struggling with obesity in the country. Diabetes is obviously a big problem in the United States health, wise as 30.3 million people in the country suffer from diabetes. Heart disease is also a health problem in the United States, with over 610,000 people dying from heart disease every year alone. These types of problems can be reduced greatly by letting people have free health insurance, since not as many people will suffer from these type of sicknesses, if they check in with their doctors often and not have to worry about paying for up to $300. Although some might argue that free health insurance could take a big part of the U.S. debt, it could still affect the economy in a positive way. If someone is greatly sick but can't do much about it because they don't have free health insurance, they would call out of work often, which could affect the economy if this happens in a group of people. Although there was a free health insurance in the US, way less people would get out of jobs, which would greatly affect the economy. That amount of money could be great for the economy each year, but can only be achieved in healthcare is free for everyone. The country is very wealthy, and even though that is in debt, it could pay off in different ways that other not giving people a basic human right. Many of the people who were questioned were surprised of how much Americans have to pay for simple things like an inhaler and delivering your own baby. The people then stated that they've never been more grateful for their free health insurance. More developed countries such as Canada have a great health care to the point where surgeries are free compared to the United States, where surgeries cost thousands of dollars. Many people would argue that not all developed countries have completely free health care, but if a country covers for most things, like an ambulance or basic needs, then it helps out so much more than just covering nothing and letting people pay for everything. Many others would also say that since the government is providing you with free health care, then you wouldn't be able to pick your own doctors and etc. This is a big thing in the United States because it's all about freedom in this country, and many people would probably be angry about the freedom of picking your own plan and doctors being taken away. A solution to this problem is that adults should be able to switch free healthcare plans easily, maybe by doing the paperwork and pick the best plan for them and their families. This already happens with programs such as Medicare and Medicaid, but it should go out to everyone and not just a couple of programs. Another argument that conversations say is that if healthcare is free for all people, wouldn't care about their health since it's covered already. I simply do not think that people would just let themselves into many health problems. Several people in the United States take care of their own health, and nutrition could also be able to help those people who are starting to get into obesity and other things related to health would be detective checkups who are easier to access. In conclusion, healthcare could have many benefits to the hardworking people of the United States, and although it has some disadvantages, the advantages outweigh by a big amount. Health epidemics that occur across the nation could be reduced drastically. Things like obesity, diabetes, and heart disease would be such a big health problem if people who suffer from illnesses were given the things they need. Free healthcare could also benefit our economy as billions of dollars are lost because of health-related things, such as people having the flu or early deaths. It is also a human right that I think the people of America have earned and deserve in many countries. Many countries, especially in Europe, see healthcare as a human right and not just privilege that people have to earn in their country. Many lives could be saved as epidemics would be reduced and people are given basic health needs such as ambulance, which would originally cost up to $2,500 in the U.S. Although there are many counter arguments, many of them can be solved easily, and if those that are not can be with the help of policy writings. That is a tremendous amount of money that could have been used for many other things. The amount is 54% of federal disinterested spending from the United States. The government could also tax big companies such as Amazon that has not paid a single cent in taxes since it uploaded. Thank you and have a wonderful day.